Do you need a better instrument but don't know how to ask your parents or partner? Welcome to this episode of Ask Olaf the Violin Maker, where I am going to look at ways that you can ask your parents or partner, or perhaps persuade, that you need a better instrument. I actually asked the community this question and you guys came up with some great ideas. Some of them I actually thought of, and then there's a few that I thought of myself. So I'm literally just going to list them and maybe talk a little bit more about some, a little bit less about others. And here are ways that you can convince your parents or partner that you need a better instrument. It's going to be better for your ears. It's going to help me become a better string player. Tommy's parents drive a Kia and he's got a really nice violin. We drive a BMW and my violin's terrible. So embarrassing. It's just going to make playing so much easier for me. It's going to help me get into that orchestra because my current instrument sucks. I promise I'll practice more. I'll stop nagging. It'll just make me happy if I get a new instrument, man. It could be a source of income. A good violin is just a solid investment. It's been shown that antique violins go up in value. People keep giving me weird looks when my violin squeaks in orchestra. I really need to stop damaging my ears. If you really love me, you'll get me a better violin. Okay, so here are some of your comments. An upgrade will secure and future-proof the longevity of my playing. Sebastian, I've just kind of outgrown its ability to produce a nice sound. My playing has developed to a point where I can play a better sound than the instrument is capable of producing. Good one. No point wasting time on learning when your instrument holds you back. Sooner or later the choice is to give up your dreams or upgrade. Do you really want me to give up my dream? Mum and Dad, listen. If you don't want me to turn to drugs, I'm going to need a violin. My dog ate my violin. Mum, Dad, everyone that's cool has a Stradivarius. The other kids are picking on me because of my cheap violin. Please, can we at least get a Guarnerius? You mean a third one? I guess that's the parents. Mum, Dad, can I have a third violin? Joshua, I have a knife! Hang on, let me do this properly. I have a knife! That would probably work. Yeah, sure. Just take whatever. Just grab a violin. So Anna was saying, my parents were actually the ones trying to persuade me to upgrade my violin. But I was like, I prefer piano, organ, and don't have time for a violin. Follow your passion. Don't make them play violin if you don't want to. That's really important. Follow your passion. Whatever instrument you connect with, that's really important. Okay, let's have a look. I should be practicing said, my teacher says I need a new instrument because my current one isn't good enough for my level of playing. So I need a better one to improve. Yeah, I like that one. Got to build a credit score somehow, right? Do you all have credit scores in Australia? We sure do. Do you guys really enjoy my screeching? That was Danielle. Good one. He has a $70 Amazon violin. Or VSO, perhaps. Honey, everyone gets a new violin once they learn Song of the Wind. This will turn me into a better human being. Yeah, I think that'll work. just turn up with it and see if they notice. This may be a true story. He did notice that the case was different. Didn't notice the money missing in the bank account. So basically, I've just given you lots of ammunition. I always recommend playing on the best possible instrument that you can. It's so much more fun. Having a nice sounding instrument, an instrument that's well set up, is really important. I've pasted the link to my 7 essentials as well. So they're the 7 essentials when you're buying a new instrument. So these are all things to look out for so that you don't get ripped off or buy the wrong, buy something that doesn't work for you so well when you did finally persuade your partner or your parents. But yes, it's playing on a nice instrument is great. I mean, obviously, if the money isn't there, any instrument will do. If you can, sometimes you can just do, I know I speak to people from lots of different economies. And, in some countries I say, a few $100 or $1,000, that's, in some countries, that's just a normal amount of money. In other countries, it is months and months of wages. And so I understand that not everyone can play the same kind of level of instrument, but get the best possible that you can. And if you can make sure that the instrument is well set up, at least have the right kind of curvature on the bridge, the right kind of string height, string spacing, and so that the feel is okay. Even if it doesn't quite sound right yet, at least you've got an instrument that you can actually play and play in a good way without hurting yourself. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the episode. I had a lot of fun. I loved reading the comments. Thank you so much for responding. If you liked the video, hit the like button. Remember to subscribe and hit the little bell so that you find out every time I post a new video. And keep making beautiful music. Alright, see you guys next time. Bye.